Hello, everyone. This is Professor Francis, and I have a question requested by one of our applicants. So this question states, on the first day of the harvest, 186 boxes of oranges were collected. That is 29% less than what was collected on the second day. And the question goes ahead and asks, how many boxes were collected on the second day? Well, if we look at the question, right, it's a word problem. And the approach, as I always say, what a word problem is, you got to convert the word problem into an equation and then solve the equation for the unknown. So let's first look for the unknown, right? It says on the first day of the harvest, 186 boxes of oranges were collected, right? And they say that is 25% less than what was collected before. So the way you find the unknown is you look for words like what and how, right? So we're going to let X, we have what here, right? So we're going to let and how here. How many boxes is more specific? How many boxes were collected on the second day? So we're going to let X equal the number of boxes on the second day. All right. All right. And then we go back and get some more information, right? They tell us that 29%, that is 29% less than what was collected on the second day. So we're just going to say, okay, fine. 186 boxes. So 186, we'll put it this way. The original number of boxes that were collected on the second day were X, right? And then we say we're subtracting 29% of that, 29% of X equals what they collected on the first day, which was 186 boxes. Okay. So the question is, you have to look at that less than part, right? We're saying 29% less than what? Less than the number of boxes that were collected the second day. So we let X represent the number of boxes that were collected the second day. We subtract, this is the less part, 29% of that, and they say that's what 186 equals. So now we have our equation. We have translated our word problem to equation. Now we can go ahead and solve. Well, we see X shows up two times in this equation. In order to solve, we needed to show up only one time. So what we're going to do is we're going to factor X out of this. Right, so we're going to say this part on the left, look at the variable side of the equal sign, right? X times 1 minus 29% is what we get because we just factored out the X. If you multiply it back, you see it's the same as the original equation. X times 1 is X, and X times 29% is 29% X. So we haven't changed them. We just factored out X, so we have X one time instead of two, right? And this equals 186. Now we're going to go ahead and simplify this, right? So we get X times 1. Oh, before we can do that, we have to write down almost, yeah. We have to remember that whenever we have a number written as a percent, right? We cannot do any arithmetic with that, so we have to rewrite that number as a percent or a decimal. I'm sorry, as a fraction or a decimal. The way we do that is we drop the percent sign and we move the decimal place two places to the left. So 1, 2. So it's going to be 1 minus 0.29 equals 186. Okay. Then we go ahead and we simplify using PEMDAS. We do what's in the brackets first. So we get X times 0.171 equals 186. And then we go ahead and solve this for X. We know we have to do the opposite operation. The most important thing we focus on when it's solving problem is we focus on the equal sign and the variable X. So we're going to go to the variable side equal sign and do the opposite operation, which happens on X. We're multiplying by 0.71, so we're going to divide by 0.71. So we get divide this side by 0.71. And we know how the equal sign works. Whatever operation we do on one side of the equal sign, we have to do identical operation on the other. So we're going to go ahead and divide 186, which is the other side of the equal sign, by the same thing, 0.71. And we find that this crosses out to 1. We end up with X equals 261.97 boxes. So this is the number of boxes that were collected on the second day, right? Now, obviously, you can't have two. Well, yeah, you can, right? Of oranges, these are boxes of oranges. So maybe some of the boxes are not full. Okay, that's how you can end up with 261.97 boxes. boxes of oranges. So this is the answer you would look for in your answer list. Not the box of oranges, just the value, 261.97. They may round it off, so if it's 262, that's fine too. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. I hope this helped. If it did, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next question.